How are you?
Thank you.
Very nice to talk to you.
You too. First question, what was your most memorable moment from filming?
Blimey. I'm going to try and keep it light because it's quite a dark film, quite a heavy movie. So I'll say I got to spend a bit of time working with the Ukrainian horses, doing a bit of galloping around the place and that sort of thing, firing guns, Molotov cocktails. That's it's little boy stuff. It's fun. Yeah.
Second part, what was your best part of working with your co-star? I asked her the same question.
Oh God. I mean, Samantha is so wonderful. She's incredibly emotionally available and incredibly emotionally intelligent. And we only met each other on day one. Our first day, we were thrown straight in, and not everyone would be comfortable with that fact, but she was, and she's got a sense of humor and is light, which is what you need when you're doing a film about something terribly dark in a freezing part of the world. Yeah.
What was your favorite part about filming in the Ukraine? She said that you spent time there. How was it?
Well, as I'm sure you know, most films are shot in studios or...
She said you spent some time there. Maybe
no. Yeah, that's my point. Most other films are shot in studios. Or certainly in a country that isn't remotely related to the subject matter. But to be in Ukraine, to be on the ground, in the places that the scenes we were portraying took place. There's a scene where I'm in a jail for a long period of time. That was an actual jail. The weather was as we wanted it to be. Our crew was mainly Ukrainian. Our cast was largely Ukrainian. That for an actor was incredibly valuable, but for the director, for the cinematographer, that's half our job done for us. So it was wonderful, and also the intention behind getting the film right was you could really feel that. People wanted to tell the story honestly and truthfully, and yeah.
Amazing. Why do you think that it was important to tell it through a love story? Why do you think that was the right way to go about it?
I think it's funny. I think we as an audiences and actors are right to be suspect of manufactured love stories injected into historical backdrop in order to sort of jazz a film up. But when we did our research, when you talk to people who have survived what took place in Germany in the mid-century, what took place in the Ukraine, the driving factor behind their will to survive, that instinct that makes you hold on that little bit longer or walk that little bit further or just cling on to life that little bit longer, that tends to be love. Love for a place, love for a partner, love for a child or your mother and father. It's one of the strongest instincts we have. So I actually think it's very apt and honest to use that as a thing to demonstrate what happened. So the Holodomor was a 2-year stretch in Ukrainian history from 1932 to 1933. It's an event that took place that was largely unknown in mainland Europe. And during that 2-year stretch, somewhere in the region of 2.5, the official numbers are 2.5 to 7.5, but there are people who think all the way up to 12 million people perished as a result of Stalin's forced collectivization of the farms. Also, his intent to shut down any Ukrainian independence movement. So that is the backdrop to our film. At the front of it is a love story between my character Yuri and Samantha's character Natalka, and it's their need to survive in a violently changing environment and a struggle to know how to proceed, whether to fight, whether to flee, how to resist. That's the story we're telling. There was a bit of a we were shooting out of sequence, so I couldn't slim down or anything like that. But yeah, the guy you see at the beginning is a very different fellow than you meet at the end. He's been through the ringer. He's survived inhospitable environments for 2 years. He's been in a gulag for 6 months, beaten, tortured, all that sort of thing. Terence Stamp, he's an icon. Startlingly handsome. But you can just sit in a room with that guy and story after story, ranging from going and working with Buddhist monks for 7 years following the release of Superman, Samantha told me he wrote a cookbook. You know, this guy, he has the most outstanding collection of shoes, not to mention his film experiences. Yeah, he's an outstanding guy.